Hey everybody, welcome back to So You Want to Live in Bahia. My name is Kitty. I'm a gringa living here in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil for more than 13 years. And I am a real estate agent, so hit me up if you're interested in buying or selling property here in Salvador. Today I want to talk to you about name changes. Because if the name that you currently use is different than the one on your birth certificate, that could be problematic for you. But there is a workaround, and I'm going to explain it to you right now. I just want you to know I actually paid a lawyer a bunch of money to help me with this, and I'm going to give you this advice for free. So, good for you, you know? Yeah. Because free advice is better than paid advice, am I right? So, in Brazil, and probably other countries as well, I think Portugal for sure, your ID always has your parents' name on it. It's the thing that they do. Now in the US, the only ID we have that has our parents' name on it are our birth certificates. And so that causes a problem if the name on your birth certificate is different than the name you currently use. And what can you do? You need some sort of documentation showing, something official, showing this is my name. And so this is what you need to do. This is what I did. Now this works for Americans, but I think that this should work for anybody who comes from a country that has a consulate or consular office here in Salvador, or rather in Brazil. So what I did is I went to the consular office with my proof of, okay, this was my other name, and they filled this thing out for me. I suggest that you go and you write them first and ask them what they need from you. For instance, for me, they needed a photo. So I have this photo here, and they attach it to this piece of paper, and it has all the names. Most importantly, boom, stamp. There's a stamp. That makes the whole thing official, you know? It was very easy to do. I did this 13 years ago. I do not remember if I paid for it. I'm sure I paid for this, but it was worth whatever I paid. Now, they give you this one copy. Now, what you can do that I highly suggest is that you go to a cartório, you make Xeroxes, and you get those copies authenticated. I'll show you here. That is an authenticated copy. So even though, look at this, that doesn't even look like me, but even though this is a copy, because it's stamped, it's an authenticated copy, it's the same thing, it's considered the same thing as an original. So very important. Now, why would you need this? Definitely, if you're going to get residency here, you need to have your name sorted. Now, a while ago, you didn't need to show a birth certificate when you bought property, and so this was not necessary. But nowadays, you do. And so, to be perfectly honest with you, I have not done any sales where someone has changed their name, so I do not know if this will be a problem with purchasing. I wish I could tell you either way if that would be a problem. Hopefully it wouldn't, but it is very nice to just get this sorted out, because they really do not consider you to be the same person if your name is different from your birth certificate. I actually went to the Brazilian consulate in SF. I said, yo, this is my name on my birth certificate, but this is the name that I use and it's different, so what can I do? And the woman there, hopefully they're better now, but the woman there was like, you're two persons as far as we're concerned. I'm not sure you'll be able to get residency. Not very helpful. So anyways, I will leave the contact info for the consular office in Salvador so that you can contact them. And again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Beijos!